morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Another week. Let's do this. Legs, getting finished up today and tomorrow. Stretchers, same thing. Tabletop, getting started. This week. I mean, it's getting started and hopefully pretty much done this week. I have a whole bunch of stains on order to help pick out which color we're going to go with for the top, because we're going to do black painted base, stained top. So once all those get here, I'll put together some samples, send them off to the client, and we'll see what they decide. Yeah, I got a lot to do this week. Peaches need to be kicked, people. They need to be kicked real hard. Anyway, this Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, will be the first ever Beer 30 digital happy hour. So if you're interested, go click the link in my bio and hit that Become a Patron button. So once you've clicked the Become a Patron button, there are different tiers there. Anything from the Beer 30 Club and up, you get an invite to the digital happy hour, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope to see some of you there. I'm going to go get to work on this beast. Okay, bye. I know I've said it before, and you're probably sick of hearing it, but I hate rough lumber. All that milling I had done before with all the ash for the trestle table, that was for the legs and the stretcher and everything like that. Now I'm actually standing on the future tabletop, these 7 boards. I'm gonna cut them all down to their rough length right now. All right, so I'm gonna use the track saw to cut them to their rough length. That will make them more manageable so that I can then rip one clean edge on each of them. Then with that clean edge, I can reference that against the fence or a parallel guide and cut them to their final width. And then I just have to deal with the surfaces, both faces. All right, they are all cut down to their rough length. Now I leave extra room just to allow for planing and things like that, because things get messed up along the way. So I add 6 inches just to give me a little bit of wiggle room so I don't screw up the actual table when I feed it through and it snipes it out. And also that gives me room to flush it up. Okay, so they all have also been ripped with one clean edge, and that way there I can cut a parallel edge to match to the width that I need. And I'm gonna do that before I start the planing and drum sanding process, so that there's less material for me to actually be planing and drum sanding. Because if I have this entire board, that's a lot of extra material. Okay, that's a wrap for today. Not officially, I'm done out here, but I have a little bit of admin to do inside, and then I'm actually going to get a second coat of primer on all of the kitchen cabinets, on the carcasses, not the doors and whatnot, but just the carcasses. I'm thinking that it may take 3, so I really just want to get a jump start on that, and hopefully get paint on them this weekend. I did get a lot done today for the table. I'm really happy with where it's at. Just trucking along. Tomorrow will be another busy day. I got a couple of housekeeping things done today, like getting this French cleat section up. I want more, but I'll do that some other time. I just needed it out of my way. It's literally been hitting me in the shins for months and driving me insane, and I've just had so much crap everywhere that I just did little things, like I put magnets on the hex holder, like, just get it out of my way. Can't take it anymore. Okay, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is amazing how all of that energy that I seem to gain back on my long resting day Sunday, it's gone. It's all gone. I'm exhausted right now. But anyway, legs are gonna get sanded today. I'm gonna get these angle things cut for the stretchers. Then everything will be cut for the base and ready to go, and it just needs to be sanded and then primed. And I'm gonna prime everything individually, because that's gonna be one heavy sucker to move, and I don't wanna be bringing it in and out of my tent. Like, I weighed one leg, 71.5 pounds for one leg. There's 2 legs, plus a stretcher. I think it's a beast. The top is gonna be just as bad, if not worse. But anyway. Oh, I wanna talk about one more thing, but I'm gonna get cut off, so hang on. So the other thing I wanted to mention real quick is that I was talking to some prospective patrons yesterday about the Beer 30 Club, and after talking with them, I decided I was going to make a change to the setup of the tiers. So if you're interested in joining and you want to do the Beer 30 digital happy hour this Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, go click the link in my bio, click become a patron, and check out the new tiers, the way it's set up. I think it's much more straightforward and better. Yeah, so anyway, go check that out. If you guys want to join the happy hour, do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I will send out information for that tomorrow to anyone who's signed up. Okay, see you later. Bye. I'm done for today. I got all of the tabletop boards ripped to their close to final width. They need to be jointed. I actually used the ripping jig for the track saw. It worked well enough. I mean, it cut straight, cut parallel to my jointed edge, but it was very difficult to use. And I think that it's partly because, or probably largely because I'm using rough lumber, and it really just, the track saw itself was having trouble going across the rough lumber. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with how it went. Took a lot of muscle, so I'm pretty tired. I got one leg sanded. I got the stretcher all completed. Show you that. Boom. It's ready to go. I'll get primer, I'll finish sanding those tomorrow, and then I will get primer on all three of those pieces, and then paint. And then the tabletop, I probably won't get to finish until next week. It is what it is. So once my client picks out the exact shade of black that we're going to do, I will go pick that up, and at the same time, I'm gonna grab all the materials I need for the next project on my list, which is a bar. Pretty cool. I already have all the CO2 and the taps all purchased, so it's gonna have it's gonna be able to hold 3 kegs underneath with taps coming out the top. It's gonna have like faux pallet wood. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited about that one, but can't get ahead of myself yet. Gotta finish this table. Man. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I've got a whole bunch of admin to do this morning, so I am working on that right now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get primer on the base of the table today. It kind of depends on the weather. Fingers crossed that it cooperates, but we'll see. And if I do, then I will also put the second coat of primer on my cabinet doors at the same time. I usually try not to mix my personal stuff with, business stuff, like during work hours, but if I'm already set up to prime and spray, I'm gonna do it. Makes the most sense. All right, I'm gonna get to it. I'll see you guys later. I'm not gonna talk your ear off this morning. Bye. Even though it is hot and humid out, the shop is neither hot nor humid. So, I got a little bit of paint there, huh? Well, anyway, coat number 1 of primer on leg number 1 of 2. Next up, the stretcher! Just look at them. They're so pretty. I just love once you get that first coat on and it just ties everything together so nicely. I'll get a second coat of primer on them hopefully tomorrow. I still have to pick up the paint, then they're gonna get painted black. And the tabletop is still a long ways off, but we're moving right along. All right, everyone, I'm wrapping up for today. Well, wrapping up out here, I should say. I got a coat of primer on the stretcher and both legs, but they're outside. Can't move them. I'll have to wait until they are dry to bring them back in. I didn't get to the doors today. I will do those tomorrow when I get the second coat on the legs and stretcher. I did get a whole bunch of other stuff done though, which was awesome. I'm actually gonna head in now and put the third and final coat of paint or primer on my kitchen cabinets. And I do have more admin that I need to do today, so after I'm done being all gross and, painty, I will shower and then sit my ass in my office and finish what I gotta do. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, okay? See ya! Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am in a bit of a rough state this morning. The last 2 nights I've had pretty sleepless nights. Just my hand and wrist have been killing me. I wake up like every hour with just numbness and tingling, and it hurts in a way that I never thought numbness and tingling could hurt, but it keeps waking me up, and I get it to go away, and I fall back asleep, and then it does it again. So it's pretty tough. It's just from overuse, as far as I know. I probably have something pinched or swelling, so I'm doing ibuprofen, ice, and today I'm taking extra precaution. So it doesn't completely immobilize it, but at least it's a reminder to me that it doesn't want to be used, so stop using it. So, you know, one thing that really sucks about it, though, is this means I can't do any heavy lifting. So because I can't do any heavy lifting, that means I can't move those table legs to go paint them, or I can't even sand them easily. Like, you know, it's one of those things, like when you're self-employed, you get injured or you're just whatever, you know, you got tasks to do that require you. Guess what? You're SOL. Those tasks do not get done until you can physically do them again. Nothing you can do unless you can hire someone, which you have to have somebody lined up who knows what they're doing, who can come just drop whatever and come do it for you. And guess what? I don't have that person. You know, my husband works during the week, so it is what it is. Have to rearrange a few things and figure out another plan. And it sucks. It does. But I am listening to my body. And it says, Marissa, I hate you. And I'm like, you know what? Bitch, I hate you too. Okay, I'm going to work. See ya. Good news. Not all is lost because of the injury. My mom is actually going to come by in a little bit and move those beasts into the spray tent for me. So before she does that, I'm actually set up now to spray my kitchen cabinet doors. So that way there I can get those all done and back in there, which they're easy enough for me to move, before she comes and puts those in there, which then will have to stay there until my husband gets home and he can put them away for me tonight. I should have had him take them out this morning, but I didn't think of it. I did get a bunch of stuff done that I've been needing to do, including finally fixed my 3D printer. So that's up and running and printing some stuff for me that I've been wanting. So not all is lost. There's always a way. Okay, thank you all for your well wishes. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. If you just saw that thing 3D printing and you're thinking, cool, but what is it? Well, I'll show you. It goes on my French cleat wall. It's supposed to hold screwdrivers. The only problem is all this nastiness in here is support material, which I'm struggling to get off with one hand, but hopefully I can. All right, I'm done for today. My mom came to the rescue, got both of the legs outside for me. By the way, just a reminder that each one of those legs, 71.5 pounds. Mama Cookie, she's a beast. But anyway, I was able to carry that myself. I'm a beast too, you know? Got that out there. Second coat of primer's on it all. Happy about that. Second coat of primer's on the back of all my kitchen cabinet doors. I'll flip those over tomorrow and get the other side done with primer. Then I can finally move on to paint for everything. Oh my goodness, it is about damn time. Stains came in today, so working on some samples for my client for the tabletop. Got one more stain that I'm waiting to come in. It's a new one from General Finishes. So, had to wait for that. Anyway, that's pretty good. Oh, another thing, sitting outside, minding my own business, sharpening my carpet. As I was saying, sitting outside, sharpening my carpenter's pencils with my new Irwin carpenter's pencil sharpener, which is pretty fancy, by the way. And my mail lady comes up and she says to me, I gotta ask, what do you do for woodworking? So then we start chatting. Turns out she's working on milling down a big old cookie because she wants to make a table out of it. She wants to make a bar out of it. So she's using a router sled. And I was like, well, hey, are you on Instagram? Because guess what? There's lots of ladies out here who are also doing that. And you know what it was? She got into it just because a neighbor was giving it away. And she was like, well, what do I do with it? And he was like, well, just have it. Make whatever you want. That's all it takes, people. All you gotta do is just want something for yourself. And then you just say, well, hey, I can learn how to do that. Why the hell not? So go learn something. I'll see you all tomorrow. You better have learned something by then. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I finally slept well. My mom let me borrow this brace. It really helped overnight. I have ordered a couple more based on all the recommendations you have all sent me. I can't believe how many of you suffer from this and like this is just normal. Like, why do we not have solutions for this beyond just wear this and do less? Like, come on. Anyway, today's Friday, which means tonight is the first ever monthly Beer 30 digital happy hour. So a few of you are going to be there, and I'm super excited about that. Probably just going to hang out here, have a beer. I think my husband's going to join us. It'll be fun. If you want to sign up for that, click the link in my bio, hit the Become a Patron button. The tiers are great. I love them. I hope you do too. Anyway, I'm getting a ton of admin done today. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that I only have one hand and force myself to do all the things that kind of get pushed to the wayside. So I got some estimates done, got some orders placed for upcoming projects for materials that I need, and now I'm finalizing the last order. And because I really can't easily go pick up my own lumber and I don't want to have to wait for my husband to do it on the weekend, it's not fair to him. So I'm actually going to place an order for delivery for all of that stuff. So trying to make it worth my time. So I'm getting everything I need for my next order, plus some shop furniture that I've been desperately needing. When I built this miter bench, I had the intention of creating roll-out carts to go underneath, and like they'd be individual ones that I could just pull out. But now that I've been working in here for 16 weeks, like daily, I'm realizing I don't think I really want anything rolling out here. It'll just kind of be in the way. So I'm thinking changing this plan and just doing some built-ins all underneath here. So now I have to figure out all the plywood that I need for that. So that's what I'm up to. See you later. Today's random 3D printed gadget doesn't look like much, but they're these little iPhone phone holders. They can hold the phone in 6 different positions, like 3 vertical and then 3 horizontal, and the middle here is just for supports on either side, but it's kind of fancy, right? I like it. I'm printing a whole bunch of them. I was asked how this actually works, so allow me to show you. It doesn't work if you have a really thick phone case, but this is an old iPhone 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin it around. 5 and 6, all slightly different angles. Well, that doesn't look right. Give me that. It's just a big turd. Well, I am officially done for today and for the week, because I am going to take the entire weekend off, even from doing my own home project, to just give myself a chance to rest, even though by resting I'm going on a hike, but it's okay. That's still different, which means it's rest. I did get the final coat of primer on all the doors. They are finally ready for paint. So thrilled about that. I got a ton of admin done today. Started printing these little phone stands for myself, and everyone on my Facebook suddenly wanted one, so now I'm printing them for everyone else. I'm gonna clean them up. I got another one printing now. But yeah, it was a busy day. I finally set up my business account with Sherwin Williams, my local one. So I've been using their products on my cabinets, and I've been very happy with it. And I used it on the board and batten and everything, and it's official. Heath Street Woodworking is exclusive. As I was saying, Heath Street Woodworking is now exclusively using Sherwin Williams paints, which I feel confident in that decision. And I actually really like that I have settled on a brand. I've made my decision. Kind of makes it easier to know that there's just one company to go to, and you know, the people were really nice at my store. So I think that's pretty cool. I feel grown up. I feel like my business just grew up a little bit. But anyway, I am gonna go in and grab myself a beer, because the benefit of my local Sherwin Williams store is that my favorite beer store is right near there. So you bet your ass I stopped in there and stocked up. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye. Happy Sunday, everyone. I have a little confession that I need to get off my chest. I told you all the other day that I was going to take the whole weekend off, and I wasn't even going to work on my kitchen cabinets. Well, I lied. Because guess what? Coat number 1 is finally on. The husband and I tackled that this afternoon just because, honestly, we're ready for the kitchen to be back to normal. So what the hell? Why not? But now it's beer 30. We're going to go sit down, watch a movie, and enjoy the sound of the rain. Finally, we have rain here. That's a big deal. We're excited about that. My goodness, it's the little things when you get old. Okay, goodbye. See you tomorrow.